Don't get careless. Oh, this is bad. I screwed up. Hold still. I'll make this quick. Dragon Sword! Arise, take that! Dragon! Grant us your favor. That was a breeze.
looks easy.
Don't get careless.
The sign of victory!
Yeah!
Yay! This looks easy. One shot should do. Healing
Sorry, thanks.
Healing angels grant us your favor. Nice! feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless.
Murderize! Here comes a new spell.
Now this is my style.
I have an idea.
It's the way. Now this is my
I
style.
have an idea. Here comes a new spell. Blah, blah, blah. Let it go!
This is my style. All right, who's next?
Burn again! Blaze burn! Fireball! On our second! Murderize! Overpower even indestructible evil! Is that the best you can do?
I'm just getting started.
This looks easy. One shot should do.
Take this.
Oh, brilliant angels, are you okay? Should we be getting started? Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor. Arise, the light of life. Arise, a light of life. Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor. Repeat, are you okay? Yes. Oh, are you okay? Come back and try again. How feeble looking. Don't get cocky. Come to me. First aid. Just grant us your favor.
Out of my way.
Remember to keep a sharp eye out.
You'll be gone soon enough. Blow you away. Out of my way. Silver strike. Out of my way. We're done. Man, could you be any weaker?
One shot should do. Should we be getting soul power that tries soul shine? Photon! The cry of victory! Repeat, these are the threads that Oh, power that tries soul shine! Photon! The cry of victory! Let's work together! Wonderful! Nurse!
Take this!
The sign of victory!
Yeah!
I suppose I could try. Oh, power that tries soul shine!
That's over.
How feeble looking! Don't get cocky! Are you okay? Recover!
Crushing eagle!
Oh, silver!
That's what happens when I get serious.
Let's have a good time! Are you okay?
Destruction!
Try soul
but how did you...
Good work, Repeat. Looks like our little game of tag...
No.
No way!
So that's...
What does this mean? Was he disguising himself?
I don't think we have time to worry about the particular.
Oh me, oh my. How terribly frightening. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Oh, they found his body face down in a riverbed back. I just couldn't bear it if I ended up like that, you know.
Rago is...
I'm afraid that's not for me to say. My lips are zipped up tight.
Oh! No. Jaeger! Ta-da! The reinforcements...
Gosh, Drot, the rest I...
As you wish. Aye, aye, sir! He's getting away!
Not on my watch.
I'll see you in the funny papers, Reach.
That's him! It's Terrabus! Should we be getting started? Oh, brilliant! Angels, grant us your favor. Nurse! All power to try soul shine. Photon!
Blow you away!
Vitality!
You're dead! Blow you away!
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor. Someone protect me while I'm casting.
All right, I'm on it.
Arise, a light of light. Healing circle. Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor. Nurse! no sucker from our enemy. You're not gonna make but with those injuries... Let us withdraw. Bye-bye!
Man, this stinks.
They're throwing our canine.
As long as...
But I...
We're going after them.
What is with this heat? We've passed through the caverns and come out on the other side of the mountains.
So you mean...
Those are the sands of Kogor.
Whoa. You made it all the way there?
The sands of Kogor.
I'm going on to meet Pharaoh.
Wait! We can't just let you go. I mean, our job right now is to protect you.
Well, we did get the stolen box back.
Yeah, I guess we can't just keep chasing him around. All right, we'll take care of him next.
Hold on. Are you serious? Do you know what you're saying? This is a desert. It's hot. I'm ready for it.
The desert is divided into 3 regions.
Huh?
The foothills to the west, the center where it's hottest, and the massive peaks to the east.
Hey, hold...
There's a town between the end of the western foothills and the central area.
Where did you hear that?
I went there with a friend once. It's a nice town built up around an oasis.
We'll hold off on any major decisions until we get there then.
Sounds good to me. Old Raven wouldn't be able to think straight till he cools off.
What are you gonna do, Patty? What's that treasure you're searching for? Maristella? Well, I can't guarantee you'll find any clues in that town.
Don't worry. As long as there are people, I'm sure there'll be clues.
Well, there are people living there.
Then I'll be joining. Rita.
I know. We'll make that our first...
I'm still trying to get my head around the fact that Reggae was Jaeger's alter...
Connection between Ruins Gate and Leviathan's Claw pretty clearly, and that Jaeger was the boss of both guilds.
Isn't it kind of early to say that for sure? It is possible that the Reggae we met was just Jaeger putting on a show. Maybe the real Reggae's off in some ruins someplace, just digging away, happy as a clam.
We're gonna have a hell of a time if it's really that complicated.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just puzzling over it a little too hard.
We'll have to keep at it until we get to the bottom of this mess. Seems like a pretty sleepy
Well, in this heat? There are knights even here, though!
I don't recall seeing such intimidating people here the last. All right, I'm off to search for clues about the treasure.
You're leaving?
Oh, so you want me to stay a little longer, eh?
Well, it's been fun and all, but I'm sure Patty's got things she needs to take care of.
Then I guess it's time for me to be up.
Be careful out there.
All right, shall we each go our own way for now?
I'm for that. Before I do anything, I want to give these feet a rest.
Okay then, let's meet up in front of the...
Okay, see you.
No easy thing looking out for everybody.
Well, I think we all could use a little time to think...
The kids are all right.
I wouldn't think the Knights would bother coming all the way out to a border town like this. More power to them if they're really here to defend the public order, or whatever, but something tells me there's more to it than that.
Oh, where are you off to?
Nowhere in particular. Just what about you? Where were you?
I just wanted to get a look at the desert terrain we were going to be headed into next.
It's good to be prepared.
It was hot,
Well, I assumed as...
but it wasn't as hot as I thought it'd be.
Well, okay. But what I wanted to know was if Pharaoh was out there.
Right. That'd be nice.
Oh well, I guess we couldn't expect him to be... What?
You want to go out and check for yourself?
No, that's okay. If we head out to look for him, we should do it.
Oh, I see.
Yuri,
Hey,
is the desert really as dangerous?
I don't think
Yeah, I've dragged all of you all the way.
you should stop worrying about...
Huh?
I mean, we're just doing... But what about you?
Me?
You were saying...
Yes.
Estelle, you're brave. If you tell us to go somewhere, we'll go there. And if you tell us to go for you, we'll find...
Yuri. Then
There's no need to rush to give me an answer. Take... Hey, old man. Sorry to have dragged you all the way out. Whoa, what's with that?
Hearing you apologize like that puts me a little bit on edge is all.
I mean, you still have to deliver that letter to Bellius, right?
Yeah, but if I can't see her until the new moon, then that's that. Till then, I'm at the mercy of the princesses.
Well, aren't you sure about that? If we spend too long out here and you miss the new moon, the Don'll...
Nah, I'm used to being yelled at. If I gotta wait, I can wait until the next... It ain't like we're gonna run out of new moons anytime soon.
You certainly sound patient. You sure?
Of course. Patience is something you'll...
Ugh, I swear.
Well, making the right decisions is part of being an adult, too. I'll leave as soon as I feel like I have to. Anyway, let me travel with you kids for a while long.
Sure, whatever you want.
I feel like my world is crashing down around me. I can't believe Ruins Gate was secretly selling weapons and that they were smuggling them illegally out of ruins.
Sometimes you have to have shadow where there's light, I guess.
That's so sad, though.
Well, you don't need to worry about those guys. Just keep living your life the way you know is right and lead brave Vesperia.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, we need to worry about...
Yeah, we finally made it into the desert. It feels like we're almost there.
Hey, once we're done...
Let's wait until we've wrapped up our current job to talk about that.
Oh, yeah.
You can't open that.
I know.
Are you really gonna return it?
Yes, I am.
Nope.
You saw what happened in Nordopolica. This thing, the clear CL crystal inside this box.
Interferes with air?
I don't know.
There's a good chance that we'd be able to find a key for the...
For me, this doesn't have anything to do with Estelle wanting to return it anymore.
So then you're gonna look for the...
Yes,
If you can.
I can't leave Estelle behind.
Sure you can.
I'd like to leave her behind. I've never had a problem. She couldn't be serious about going.
Huh? You're still here?
What? Were you feeling lonely and came...
Isn't the reason that you've been wandering around here because you're the one who's lonely?
You got me. Now marry me.
I'll consider it when you're an adult.
Ah, there you are.
Who are you?
Just an acquaintance of hers.
He's my husband.
Well, whatever. I got the info about the Maristella that you wanted.
I appreciate that.
But first, is it true that you're Ifrit's granddaughter?
Huh?
It's a rumor I heard. Is it true? So it is true. If that's the case, then I can't give this to you. If it gets out that I did business with the granddaughter of a guy who broke the guild's rules, no one will...
Ifrit is...
I don't know about you, but for those of us who live in the world of the guilds, Ifrit is the most unforgivable guy out there. I can't afford to be involved with someone going around claiming to be one of his... So don't you show your face in front of any of us ever again. And if you pull anything on any of the members of my guild out of resentment, we're not gonna take it lying down. I can guarantee you'll regret it if you think that World Cellar is no more than a map-making guild.
But I'd never do anything like that.
Oh, really? In any case, the blood of a coward who would attack ships while feigning to protect them runs through your veins. I can't even begin to guess what's running through your head. And as for you, I don't know if you're really her husband, but I'd suggest steering clear.
So you just take it all in silence, huh?
I just don't know whether he's actually my grandfather and what actually happened in that massacre. I don't know what's true and what's a lie, whether he was a villain or a saint. All I know is that my grandfather was very important to me. That is why I can neither admit or deny what people say.
So you don't even know who you are yourself, huh?
I know that much at least.
Then wasn't there something you could have said?
It's okay. I'm used to people saying all sorts of things about my grandfather. I don't care about any of that nonsense. I'll just keep searching for treasure in my own way.
You're putting on a pretty tough act. You better not start crying once you're all on your own.
What good would crying get me? You see, my motto is, no matter how tough the situation is, crying gets you nowhere.
Well, I guess it's really none of my business. Still, it's not like you can go treasure hunting without any clues.
Oh, don't worry. I've got clues. Later. Carol, this is for you.
Huh? What's going on, Estelle? What's this?
This is payment for your services. I'm sure you'll be able to sell it for quite a sum. I want to thank you all for everything you've done.
Huh? What do you mean? You haven't found what you're looking for yet.
I'm afraid I must take my leave from you here.
Take your leave? What do you...
You're not thinking of going alone, are you?
My desire to meet Pharaoh is a personal one.
Are you crazy? That's way too
Which is why I won't have the rest of you caught up any further in my own selfish...
Do justice and punish the unjust.
Huh? Oh, right. That's one of the laws of our guild.
There's no justice in letting Estelle march into the heart of the desert all by herself.
I don't think I have it in me to break our laws. How about you, Carol?
Right!
It seems those are the rules.
I'm terribly flattered, really, but I'm...
Estelle, wait! Have you all lost your marbles? We're talking about a
Which is why we're all going together.
I'll admit I'm a little scared, but I can't just let Estelle go off.
You talk some sense into them.
If I start whining now, I'll have to go all the way back to Nordopolica by myself, right? That's no fun.
Ooh, there's no reasoning with... Are you sure you're dead set on this?
Yes, I've thought a lot about this. You all have something that's important to you. A goal you give I realized that I didn't have anything like that for myself. And I knew I had to find a purpose of my own. Something I can dedicate myself. I made the decision to begin this journey, and I have to finish what I've started. This...
Okay, you win. So we'll be...
Huh?
Hey, I tried talking sense into you idiots.
Rita.
There's actually no real need for you to come, Rita. You've got your Air Krena research to worry about, don't you?
There's no telling what you idiots will get into if I don't keep an eye. The Air Krena isn't going anywhere. I'll go check up on it. But we're not leaving until we've taken care of all our preparation.
I'm sorry to be such an inconvenience.
I think we had a pretty good idea things would turn out like...
Yeah.
Thank you.
Huh? Where's Judith?
Everything settled?
Yeah.
Well, what did you decide?
We're going to the center of the...
I had a feeling, so I've made some arrangements. The innkeeper has agreed to help.
We'll want to be good and rested before we leave this town behind, that's...
You're always thinking about your next...
Yeah, but I sleep so much better if I have a little company.
I wonder what Pharaoh will do.
This town's only on the edge of the desert, but the heat still got my head spinning.
Youngsters these days got no stamina, I tell you.
Whoa! No comeback from Rita.
It's hot. It's so hot.
I think she's so hot she didn't even hear him.
Can we stay the night here?
Hello. Welcome to...
What's with this night?
Well, will you be...
Yeah, we're going into the desert, so we came into town to gather provisions and get...
Oh, so it's you who wanted provisions for going... You know, it's...
We know it's danger.
Oh, I see. In that case, I'll get your provisions together, but your stay will cost 400 gold. Is that okay? Have a nice day.
This town kind of gives me the creep.
All these nights stick out like...
Anyway, time to get some sleep.
But man, I just can't relax with the night standing out at...
It bothers you?
Yeah, it does.
If they're here to protect us, there ain't nothing wrong with that, is there?
All right, everyone, let's get... Yeah, thanks for the help.
I don't know your reasons for going out into the desert, but... It would
Thanks. We've already put a lot of thought into it.
I see.
Our canteens are this...
Looks like enough to me.
Yeah, we should be able to get more water from certain types of cacti growing in the desert.
Right. If we use them to fill up our canteens whenever we need more water.
Thank you very much.
It's the least I could do. I'm giving that to you. Go out and turn right where the road forks. You'll find a lake. You'll be able to fill up your canteens.
Gotcha.
By the way, what was with the knight who was here?
He was guarding me all night. I was so nervous.
One lie.
That was a supervisor. The knights are here to make sure that townspeople don't talk freely to visitors from...
Why would they do something like that?
I don't understand the reasons, but it's on the magistrate's orders. People other than merchants like myself aren't allowed out of...
I see. That's why we didn't see any townspeople.
I wonder if there's a crooked magistrate.
There was no magistrate in this town until recently.
Really?
Yes. The Imperial Knights have started to move into Nordopolica of late. It seems they may have already gone in to arrest Belly. The appointment of a new Imperial Magistrate to our town seems to be related.
The Imperial Knights are going to...
They say that Bellius had something to do with engineering the Great...
Bellius did that?
That's what they're saying in town. Well, I don't think the Empire will be able to do much so long as Palestrales... Thank you very much for your business.
Wait! But...
Yeah, thanks for the help. Let's go fill up at the lake.
Why would someone set up a barrier in a place like this?
Actually, they discovered the blasty at the bottom of the oasis and have just been using it as is. A nice person in town told me that.
And with it sunk in the oasis, no one could move it. So I guess they had to leave it where it was.
No one would trudge out into a scorching wasteland like this just to set up a barrier.
Ah, that explains it. Guess there's a reason for everything.
We've filled up our water. I think we're ready to go.
Right. Stop it! Let go!
Bad boys and girls that break curfew must be punished by the magistrate.
No way!
Leave these children to me. I'll see that.
Stay out of this.
Please. I will go and apologize in person to the magistrate on their...
Hey. My deepest apology.
Do you think that maybe I could...
Hey, it worked, didn't it?
Thanks for saving us from the...
What are your names?
My name's Alf.
What happened to your mom and dad?
They got taken into the desert and someone told me they're going to look for Pharaoh.
Pharaoh?
Yeah.
But what do you think they're planning on doing once they find...
And using the townspeople to do their dirty work?
Hey, bro, are we gonna go look?
No, you're not. If you keep...
Judith!
We'll look for your parents. You kids can't go out into the...
Really?
I don't lie. You don't...
Nope. Fine.
You're surprisingly agreeable.
His guild is guided by justice, after all. Thanks, everyone!
Here. A glass bead?
It's a precious gem.
It's our reward for taking the job.
Now that we've gotten paid in advance, we've got our work cut out for us, don't we, Carol?
Yeah, you're right.
But what concerns me is that the Empire is investigating...
Yuri? What's the matter?
I was just thinking about what the magistrate here could be planning. It's so strange that he'd be looking for Pharaoh. Though I guess it makes sense if the Empire wanted to eliminate a monster that was trying to kill the princess.
But they don't know that he's after Estelle yet, do they?
So why are they going after him then?
How should I know?
And we still don't know why there's a curfew in the town.
Anyway, first we should go to the sands of Kagor.
Right. We can look into the mysteries of this town.
If we don't rescue those kids' parents soon, they'll keel over.
That's true.
So then, to get to the middle of the desert...
Yes, I think the parents of those children were probably...
All right, let's...
There's no shade anywhere.
Never imagined it would be this.
Nobody'd last long out here without the proper supplies.
What's with him? He looks like he's out for a walk in the park.
Hey, old man. Aren't you...
Hot? Heck yeah. I'm sick.
That lousy...
I feel like the temperature goes up every time somebody says the word.
We'll be fine, so long as we remember to keep our water well stocked.
Right, the cacti.
The parents of those children are out there with no...
We do have Pharaoh to look...
Yes. Would it be alright if we took...
You've more than fulfilled your obligation to me.
Estelle!
Okay then, let's find their parents.
Was that Pharaoh?
Then he really is somewhere in the desert.
Settle down. You'll get plenty of attention once we're done.
We keep going and going, but all we get is more sand and more blue sky.
You're doing better than me if you can look at the sky, Raven. The only thing I see is sand.
How come an old fart like you has so much energy anyway?
Talking's only gonna wear you out. If one of us goes down, it'd be about all we could manage to get them back to safety. And I, for one, am in no mood to be giving out piggyback rides.
If I collapse, Raven, you can carry me.
Sorry, but this back's reserved for ladies only.
I'll die before I collapse.
I won't let myself be a burden either.
The same goes for me, of course.
Hey, there's no reason to go stomping on an old man's feelings, is there?
Let's fill up our water here.
But this is... Ow!
What an idiot. You sure...
Looks like this situation calls for a little extra help. Canteen fill.
Me next!
We need to make sure...
Right. We wouldn't want to get sun. If everyone's finished, let's go.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky.
You're gone!
That's over.
There are so many.
We'll crush them all.
looks easy.
Let me at him!
Raging Black!
Light Wave!
Take this! As you will!
Dragon Arrows!
Healing Circle!
We're done. You'll be gone soon enough.
Coil Beam!
Dragon!
Destructo Pain Shot! Arise, a light of light! Destructo Pain Shot! Healing Circle! Oh, brilliant angel grants us your favor!
We're done.
This looks easy.
Don't get careless.
Repeat!
Yeah, I feel good.
This looks easy.
Let me at him! Dragon
Angel Beam! Are you okay?
Punishing Beam!
Better stop plodding along like a zombie, or you'll only make yourself...
How are you in such good
Some people take pleasure in the suffering of...
Why, I oughta.
Don't waste your energy.
That sort of peppiness simply isn't healthy. Hey, did you...
No? Not...
By the way, why were you in this desert before?
I used to live in a town up in the mountains to the north of here, together with my friend. So, I sometimes came down near the...
All the way to the desert?
Anyway, we hardly have time to look for anything out here. What with...
Seriously, if we run out of water...
We need to find something like...
Yes.
We have a great opening now.
It's nothing personal.
You didn't think I was that strong, did you?
This looks easy.
Let me at him!
I'll blow you away!
Oh, brilliant angels grant us your favor.
You're dead!
That was too easy.
Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! Take this! Who's next? Dragon Swarm!
The sign of victory!
Yeah!
Yay!
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky.
Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm!
This? No, this isn't scary.
Sorry if I hurt you.
Dragon Swarm!
I have an idea. Oh, Silverlight.
Dragon Swarm!
This puts us at...
Dragon Swarm!
The sign of victory!
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky.
I'll blow you away! Dragon! Dragon Swarm! You're dead! Dragon Swarm! I'll blow you away!
Oh, Silverlight.
You're dead! Divine Wolf!
Man, could you be any weaker?
Let's just get it over with.
Dragon Swarm! Alright, who's
Don't go drinking all of it.
Thanks, you're...
Hey.
And you say I'm the one always wanting to rest.
Yeah!
Huh? The heat's gone and baked it.
Water! Oh, Carol, be careful. You'll hurt yourself if you...
Looks like he still had...
Wait up for old Ray!
And here I thought they couldn't bear to go...
Oh, I think I'm in heaven.
I thought we were really done for.
Hey now, you gotta be tougher than that if you're gonna save the world, kids.
Shut up.
It'll be dangerous if we just keep going like this.
If we turn back now, though, we'll only disappoint those poor children.
We've got to keep looking as long as we can.
If we're lucky, we may even find Pharaoh along the way.
That's right. And with this
if you've already eaten the poison, you may as well lick the plate.
Yeah, you're right.
How about your walk?
Here, I filled them.
Thanks, Judith.
Thanks.
Everybody else all set?
Yes.
All right, let's keep moving.
What the...
What are you doing, old man?
You see, I was...
Huh? What is that?
It's Yuri! I thought I was gonna have a heart attack there.
That's my line. Hey, don't tell me you're searching for
Quite so.
What's this?
A treasure that... This chest?
I'm surprised you were able to find treasure.
An adventurer's intuition is even sharper than the right side of a dolphin.
Intuition?
Oh, but you can't make light.
Seriously? Is that the treasure you're...
Nah, this is besides. Finding treasure. It's recovering your memory. And in order to do that, I need to find me
Yeah? You still haven't recovered your memory?
But my journey's only just...
She sure recovers quick.
I like that about...
Really? I'm like that...
Hey, if we keep chatting out...
Definitely.
Patty, why don't you come with us but I need to keep hunting.
Shut up and just come with...
Alf and Layla's parents don't seem to be anywhere.
And with the desert as brutal as all this, odds are they're not holding up too well.
Thanks, old man. This hot-as-hell desert was missing a looming sense of dread.
How could Kimura just abandon people out here because they got on his nerves?
Seriously, let's hurry up and find those kids' parents while we still have some strength left.
Right.
Look! Up ahead!
Let's go.
Are you okay?
Do you feel better now?
You mean this one?
Please, hold...
I can feel...
Oh,
Thank you.
we're alive. Thanks to...
Please, it's not...
We'll have time to relax once we get...
What's the problem?
You're pretty crazy to say that in a city.
I'd like to thank you for saving us, but I'm afraid I don't have anything with me that...
Oh, please. We don't need anything like that.
No, that simply won't do. Please, come to Mantake so that I can...
Mantake?
Wait, are you the parents of Al?
Yes.
Did you see our children back?
Yes, we met...
They were worried about their...
They were even going to come out into the...
Oh, this is...
Don't be so hasty. Do you think...
Well, we...
Then just calm down for now.
Aye, that's right. Just... Patty, I think that's taking it...
A bird?
It sounds close.
Sounds like it came from just up ahead.
So we'll get to meet him. It's about time.
You two come...
Yes.
Make sure to keep a safe distance. You'll want to be out of...
Yes.
Avast, Repeat! Stop pulling at my clothes like that!
Patty, watch your step. It's dangerous.
Whoa! That was a close call. Repeat, you were only warning me.
Repeat seems to like Patty. Why is that?
He just likes kids.
He wants youth and vim, not gray and stolid.
So my age has been the problem.
Wait, Patty is certainly young, but that's not everything, right?
Relax.
We're done.
Here, Repeat. Have a skewer.
That looks quite tasty.
Boiled eggs are the best part.
Nonsense! Daikon is the centerpiece, Patty. Daikon!
Hold up now.
That's unexpected. Usually you're happy with anything you can chew through, Rita.
That's just how good skewers are. But both Rita and the old man are wrong.
Where are they mistaken?
The true star of skewers is fish cakes, especially the white ones.
Fish cakes, is it? And Repeat agrees. Well, I don't mind as long as it's tasty.
Get ready. I'm taking you down. That's what happens when I get serious.
Oh, there's no challenge at all.
Don't get cocky.
Come on, Wind. Knock him around. Cut him down.
Oh, Silverlight.
Come on, Wind. Knock him around. Knock him around and cut him down. All my heart. Grace.
Just grant us your favor. Rise, a white light.
Destruction.
Let's go.
Oh, we're all over the place.
This is awesome!
Raising blast. Raising blast.
We're done.
Let's eliminate them.
Dragon Swarm.
Arise, caprice of innocent waters.
Dragon. All my heart. Destruction.
Caprice of innocent waters.
Destruction. All my heart.
Are you okay? That's no good. Oh, power that tries soul shine. The sign of victory.
Man, could you be any weaker?
One shot should do. get sloppy.
Shining face! Get out of here!
A caprice of innocent waters! Grant them thy undefiled purity! O caprice of innocent waters! Grant them thy
Something isn't right. Be on your guard.
That's not Pharaoh.
Yeah, there's something different about that voice.
What the? Let's just...
Using a decoy to sneak up on us. What a...
I've never seen a mon...
That's not a monster.
If it's not a monster, what the hell it...
Even Rapide's frightened. This...
Let's get out of here!
It's coming this way!
Damn. Looks like we have no choice. Out of the way, you two! What is this thing?
I've never seen anything like it.
I don't want to deal with it if we don't have to. Come on, guys. Fight!
Dragon! Divine Wolf!
Caprice of innocent waters!
Dead!
Grant them thy undefiled purity! Dividing edge! It's a light of life!
I'm not feeling so hot.
Healing circle! Oh, source of illness, me, are you okay? Arise, a light of life! Healing circle!
Blow you away!
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor! Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favors! Nurse! Caprice of innocent waters! Grant us thy undefiled purity! Splash! Are you okay? Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor!
Damn, that hurt.
It's not over yet! I found your weakness back from the abyss of death! Resurrection! Holy power that has undefiled purity! First smash! That's no good! Arise, a light of life! Healing circle!
Come on, Wind. Knock him around.
Arise, a light of life! Healing circle! Take that!
Destruction field!
O caprice of innocent waters!
I guess we got it, but...
Oh, I'm so tired.
Come on, snap out of it.
It vanished.
What's this?
I can't go on!
Rita. Carol.
More simmering, dizzying heat and grilling mollusks.
I'm afraid even I can't take any more.
This isn't good. What? A town? That dragon from the Wizened of Kados. Go ahead. Hope you choke on my bones. We collapsed in the desert. And this can't be heaven. Where are we?
Good morning.
Don't you want a morning kiss?
Oh, Yuri, are you feeling better now?
Yeah. How about you guys? Are you all right?
Yes, it would seem that way.
We all collapsed in the desert, right? So what are we doing in this town?
Seems like someone came to our aid, though we're not sure who.
I wonder what kind of praiseworthy fellow could cross such a toasty desert and...
We need to find whoever it was.
What about the couple who was with...
They appear to have been brought here as well.
So they didn't get a look at our rescue?
Apparently they lost consciousness I believe the two of them are having a look around town.
I wonder...
What do you mean?
Oh, just before I blacked out, I saw that dragon that got the air under control back at Kato.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't you see it, Estelle?
No, I didn't see anything.
And that monster must have saved us or something.
A monster saved us?
Was it just a mirage? So what's the story?
A kindly gentleman is looking into that very...
Kindly gentle...
There's no barrier here. This town is weird.
I thought the mountains in the east were supposed to be uninhabited.
Rita, Carol, over here!
What's that?
The monster that attacked us in the desert dropped...
I didn't see any feathers on that thing.
That's one of Pharaoh's feathers. But why would that monster have one of Pharaoh's feathers?
Man, there's so much we don't know.
Welcome back.
And just why was it up to me to go tromping off on a recon mission?
If I'd gone, this sweet young lady would have been all alone with you.
Unsafe? You can't
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I think I'm gonna gag.
Suppose I don't mind people thinking I'm dangerous. It seems we're in Jormungand. You know, that town from the diary on the ghost ship.
Wait, this is Jormungand?
The town that needed the clear seal crystal to protect itself from monsters?
It makes sense. They don't have a...
That must be why they were searching for a way to drive away the
But that was 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, and I find it strange that they were getting by at all without a...
You're right.
What if we were to show this case to one of the locals and ask them? Yes, we might learn something about...
I agree. What was the deal with that weird monster we ran into in the sands of Kogor?
Just the thought of it still sends chills down my spine.
Was that thing even alive?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it wasn't anything like other creatures that make their home in the desert.
Huh. Another astute observation from Captain Carroll.
Whatever it was, I hope we never see it again.
Me too.
So after all we went through to cross the desert, we can't meet Pharaoh.
And after you've all risked your lives to help me.
Maybe it's better that we didn't find him after all.
Yeah, if we had to fight him now, we probably wouldn't make it out.
Think about it though, Pharaoh can fly. He's free to be pretty much anywhere at any time. Tracking him down will be a tall order unless he's got a lair somewhere in the area.
No one's saying that meeting him will be impossible.
We might get some information if we ask around in the town.
You're right. Thank you, both of you.
That box.
Do you know something about this box?
Launchy had it. Where did...
On a ship called the Atherum, my lovely lady. Have you?
Of course. You know about...
Yes, we haven't...
Did you see Launchy?
And Launchy would be...
Oh, Launchy is my love.
Your love.
You're hopeless. All that we...
Oh, Could I ask your name?
Oh, my name is...
That's the name that was in the diary we've...
Perhaps she's a descendant with...
Do you know about the Clear Seal?
They say it has the power to drive back.
The sage said it was necessary to make a barrier. Is that what's in the...
Yes, we came to...
Hey, is that... Could I have the box? Wow, is this the Clear Seal crystal?
Looks like it.
It's so sparkly and glittery. A treasure even more
So who's that sage you were talking?
The sage is a great Critian who came to our town from across the desert. A Critian?
Well, creating a barrier is basically
Blastia. But we can make Blastia with current technology.
There are people who do. You saw the Blastia at Emmead Hill and Care, but I don't think that sage guy is the one who made those Blastia with...
I'm sorry, but the sage said that the Clear Seal crystal was needed so long she set out to look for it.
3 years, huh? You must...
Wait, this sounds weird.
Yeah, the stories don't match.
You'd think she could have miscounted by 1,000 years.
How old is she anyway?
The same thing could have happened 3 years ago, or 1,000 years ago.
They say that history repeats itself.
Is that sage in this town? Where does he...
Oh, yes. He lives in the house farthest in...
I think it might be faster if we went to talk to this...
Yes. If you're going there, could you take the Clear Seal...
Yes, of course.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's go. This town's weird. It's in the middle of the desert, but look at all the plants.
It sort of reminds me of Mantake.
Yeah, but there is something different.
Really? There may be more here than meets the eye. Maybe the truth is hidden away.
Leave it to Judith to put things into perspective.
The better the intuition, the more you see.
Hey, I have intuition.
Excuse me.
Huh? Hey, that's... You're...
Who exactly?
We've run into each other a couple times.
You? How have you come to this place?
What do you mean, how? We walked. As in...
I see. And yet, how did you... No matter. For what reason have you come?
We're a little curious about this.
This must have cost you dearly to obtain.
Actually, it just sort of landed in our lap.
That...
You're planning on making a barrier blast here, aren't you? You're free to go pretending you're a sage. But forget about making any blast. Who would even consider building a barrier blast here with something that's so obviously not...
But it is a solid mass of air. It simply lacks an inscribed formula.
Lacks an inscribed formula?
They are most commonly known as apatheia, of which the clear CL crystal is one example.
So this is an apatheia?
That the treasure you've been looking for, old man?
Also, I am not the sage.
Huh?
No such being exists any...
That's a problem. We'll need to get that back from you in that case.
Neither I nor humanity have a need for such a thing.
Whoa! What are you doing?
It's the same phenomenon we saw at Cave Mock!
Oh, man.
The apatheia bring only chaos to humanity. They are better off returned to air.
Return to air? Is that really all you did just now?
It's still no reason to go smashing other people's...
What kind of a person treats treasure so poorly?
Wasn't the clear CL crystal, the apatheia, needed to save this?
This town has no use for a barrier, and no need to be saved. This place has been granted everlasting...
Come to mention it, it is pretty quiet here.
But still, there are monsters like Pharaoh.
How do you know of Pharaoh?
I'd ask you the same thing. You seem to know about him yourself.
Please, tell us what you know. Pharaoh referred to me as a poison.
I see.
You know something, don't you?
There is a being in this world who possesses a power the Entelikeia despise.
You mean...
This being is known as the Child of the Full Moon.
Child of the Full Moon. By Entelikeia, you mean Pharaoh?
That is correct.
But what would the Entelikeia have against me? Against a child? What is this power the Child of the Full Moon possesses that they despise?
That answer lies only within the hearts of the Entelikeia themselves.
Which means I've got no choice but to find Pharaoh and ask him myself.
Do not be foolish. Meeting Pharaoh would end only in the death of the Child of the Full Moon.
But...
Estelle.
Hey, Reggae, Jaeger from Ruins Gate talked about the Entelikeia earlier, didn't he?
Something about them being the ancient race that built Nordapal.
So Pharaoh built Nordopolica?
Take your leave. There's nothing more for you here.
Wait! There's something I... What were you doing at that Air Crene? Just who are you? What is that sword of you?
Those matters exceed your comprehension. Do not ask of them again. Go. I have...
Where do you get off?
Rita.
Duke may have been the one that saved us in the desert. I'm gonna go and thank him.
Hold up. He doesn't seem the type to do something like...
You don't think so?
Just a hunch. You said that Child of the Full Moon he mentioned was the sister of brave Vesperia, right?
Yeah. Goddess who bathes this world in her golden light, you are named Child of the... Your brother, brave Vesperia, watches over us from this... You remain bound to your mother, the Earth, and will shelter her with your unceasing protection.
Is there like a hidden meaning?
I'm not sure, but maybe it's...
Remaining to protect the Earth, huh?
Could protecting the Earth have anything to do with ruling over this world?
You mean like becoming the Emperor? If Estelle is the Child of the Full Moon...
Which means all the previous emperors would have been on Pharaoh's hit list.
I've never heard of anything like that.
This all sounds pretty
Yeah, I suppose it might be a bit too complicated for you, Patty.
It's too complicated for you too, old man.
Rita can explain it to you later.
Me?
Shouldn't we be thinking more about what to do next?
I'm gonna stay here. There are things I've got to investigate.
Investigate?
Clear seal crystals, apathy. Honestly, I have a few bones to pick with Mr. Warm and Fuzzy over there. If you're all going back, we'll have to say our goodbyes here.
But... Oh, that's too bad. I don't imagine the desert will be much fun on your own, but good luck.
Oh, that's right. I can't go anywhere without crossing that.
We can afford to take a load off while she's checking things out, can't we? I'm pretty interested in Apatheia myself.
If we're going back into the desert, we need to take time to prepare. We don't.
That's true. How about we leave tomorrow? Rita, one day should be...
Shouldn't be a problem.
You're welcome. Okay then, we'll...
Right. See...
Hey, old man. You can feel free to go on...
Hey there, youngin'. What?
Wrong. I just wouldn't want you to miss the new moon and your chance to deliver the...
Honestly, I could do fine with that.
Wrong again. If brave Vesperia gets in the way of Altosk's work, we'll be apologizing.
What? You're too young to bother yourself?
It's a matter of brave Vesperia being trustworthy. You see...
We've still got time left until the new moon.
You sure?
Anyway, ain't about to go back through the desert and that... If I got killed by some monster on the way there, not only would the letter not get delivered, but brave Vesperia certainly wouldn't look very trustworthy to potential clients that...
In that case, we collect your bones and the letter and deliver them as promised.
Oh, how... Wait! Hey!
Anyway, just as long as you won't go blaming me if you don't manage to
No problem.
We weren't able to find Pharaoh.
Yeah, our first job as a guild was an egregious failure. What do you think? Should we go back to Dongrest?
That might be best. But would you be okay with that, Yuri? And what about Estelle?
I'd be fine with it. As for Estelle, I'll leave that answer up to her.
All right.
This sure is a serene little town.
Huh? Oh yeah, no guilds, no empire.
Yeah, but I think it's
Yeah, but even so, I prefer Dongrest.
That's how everyone is. Everybody prefers the place where they grew up.
You too?
Well, yeah.
But if we're gonna work together in brave Vesperia, we'll have to decide on a single place for our home base.
We could always make someplace new, you know.
Someplace new?
Yeah, you know. Everyone thinks of Dongrest as the Union City, but it's really Altosk City. It could be like that. Brave Vesperia could make its own city.
Brave Vesperia's own city?
Well, either way, we've got a lot of jobs as a guild ahead of us before we can be thinking about things.
Yeah, now that you mention it, Nordopolica is Polistrali's city, isn't it?
Yeah, if you think of it that way, Nordopolica is more of a guild city than Dongrest.
Yeah, and Bellius rules this Nordopolica. Wonder what sort of person Bellius...
So you weren't able to meet Pharaoh after all.
But I learned about some very important... The child of the full moon.
But the only new thing we learned was what those words mean. As for the reason Pharaoh's trying to kill you, it seems we won't know unless we go and ask him directly.
But you heard what he was saying. If I go to meet Pharaoh, he'll just wait.
It looks like we'll never know the truth.
After all this, it's like I'm being told that I should just...
No way.
Maybe...
Huh?
Maybe what I'm trying so hard to figure out.
What do you mean?
If I'd never met you, Yuri,
and I just kept living my life in that castle, I would have lived without ever knowing about the Child of the Full Moon. So maybe I could just go on living without knowing why Pharaoh wants...
So you're saying you should just go back?
I think that's definitely...
If that's what you want to do, I won't stop you.
Yuri...
Our contract with you is null and void at this point, after all.
That's true.
It's just, I don't really like hypothetical situations, and I'm not too good at pretending to forget things that I already know. If you can do that, then I don't have any problem with it. But...
Ben, I can't do that, but I have no idea what I should do in this sort of...
You want to know the truth, but you don't know what to do. That'd be a good summary of your situation.
Yes.
Gotcha. You're always out walking around, aren't you?
Yes, I guess I'm a pretty restless person.
That's unexpected.
You seem to have some problems staying put yourself.
I'm pretty restless myself.
That's not so unexpected, I think. Maybe it's the wanderlust coming back to me from when I used to fly around with Baul all the time.
Yeah, back when you were wearing that weird white...
Yes. Are you going to look for Pharaoh by yourself?
Nah.
Oh, then where were you?
Only a walk.
Oh, I see.
Doesn't it seem like we've been meeting this way a lot recently?
No. Must be your mag...
Would you like a skewer?
Is it any good?
Why don't you try it out? It's my grandfather's secret
What? But didn't you say...
I know everything there is to know about Ifried. I traveled all over researching him. That's how I figured out Ifried was the one who told me my name was Patty.
Ifried told you your name?
That's my oldest memory. Just remembering that fond look makes me feel all warm. I don't know whether he's really but I feel that he was such an important person to me.
I see. Still, it might have been smarter to keep that to yourself.
But...
You're used to it, huh?
I don't let small stuff like that...
Crying gets you nowhere, but even if you understand that in your head, your emotions aren't necessarily...
I'm more patient than a camouflaged stone flounder, sitting still in a field...
Oh yeah? But your info broker turned his back on you.
It's nothing. Things will work out. Tomorrow is another day. In any case, you need to eat up if you want to cheer. Didn't I tell ya?
Glad you could make it.
Sorry to keep you waiting. You'll be heading back too, right?
Yes. Thanks to your help, we were thinking we'd cross the desert with you all.
Just make sure you don't go wandering.
How about us? What's our plan?
I'm headed for, but I am curious about the Entelekea.
I have the honored task of delivering this letter.
I'd like to meet Belius once myself. I want to see just what kind of person the leader of the only guild to rival Altos...
Belius?
Yeah. Belius is the Duce of Palestrale, which governs Nordopolica. She's...
You're friends with someone that amazing?
Huh?
It's Nordopolica for me, too. I'm gonna see what Flynn has to say about those knights, and that's assuming he's still in Nordopolica.
I want to know why the Entelekea, which means I have to...
But there's gotta be another way that does...
Right. Besides, walking around in the desert just look...
Why don't we all head for Nordopolica? You're only looking to find out the reason you were attacked by the Entelekea. Yes? I imagine Belius could tell you.
Why? Because of the connection between the Entelekea...
I do remember Jaeger mumbling something about the Entelekea of Nordopolica.
If we can believe anything.
Well, we'll pass through the Wiesent of Kados on the way to see Belius.
True enough. All right then, Nordopolica.
Right. First, let's get back to Mantake.
What about Patty?
If I remember correctly, there were some people in Nordopolica who didn't think too highly.
I'll be fine, as long as I don't run into any of them. As soon as I'm out in the open sea, everything will...
Then, will you come with us?
Hi.
Didn't Belius only meet with people on the night of the new moon?
Yeah, we'll have to get a move on if we're going to see her. I'll kick myself if we miss the new moon and have to wait another month.
Jorgen and Mantake are totally different. It's much cooler here. Maybe it's the ocean.
The ocean is very nice, yeah? It's a beautiful place, too.
But it seems boring. I wonder what the folks here do for fun.
I kind of like it. This kind of calm, quiet village suits me. I can't stand loud people.
Oh, that's gotta hurt, old man.
She was talking about the town, not about me.
Maybe.
Do you really hate me that much?
Can a clear seal crystal really be used to make a barrier?
If they could, and we had enough, we'd be able to make as many barriers as we wanted.
Then even areas that suffer frequent monster attacks could be assured safety.
Yeah, but if it were possible, wouldn't something like that have happened by now?
Maybe it's best not to get our hopes up about it then.
Ever the realist, I see.
All I'm doing is speculating on the most probable outcome.
Actually, I think that's what being a realist means.
Whew, we're finally here. I've seen enough sand to last me a lifetime.
You're telling me.
Look, there are people outside the town.
Wonder if that means the curfew's been... Cumore!
Easy now. Haste may...
Indeed. We need to be cautious here and see what...
Hurry, hurry, all aboard. Let's all enjoy...
But while we're gone,
I promise riches to anyone who can bring me the remains of that giant wing. Then your children will be able to live... Please, don't make us... Stop your whining. Now get moving.
That's just how we were sent into the desert.
Why don't they get on board themselves?
Because they must know just how dangerous this desert is.
The giant winged monster
Yeah, but what's he want to capture?
Well, what are we gonna do? We can't just stand by and...
I don't think it's a good idea to go.
I'm afraid that idiot isn't gonna listen to anything a princess...
Then what should we do?
Carol, come here a sec.
What? Yeah, I could do that. But I'd need tools. Wait,
Yes, perhaps this will help.
how convenient. You guys better bail me out if this goes bad.
So you did pick that up?
Well, it was just lying there. I thought it might be useful.
Whatever.
What's he doing?
Now about all we can do is leave it up to the kid.
What is it with these commoners? They're slower than slugs.
Sir Cumore, everyone is aboard.
Everyone except yourself.
What? Me?
Those who do their jobs slowly will never learn without punishment.
Sir Cumore, please, I beg of you. I have a wife and daughter.
If you'd like to stay here, I'm sure I could arrange for them to go in your place. Now be gone with you.
Carol. Don't worry. That young man is very capable.
What's going on? Fix the blasted coach!
I've got to hand it to the little run.
You did it.
My heart was pounding like a drum.
This won't do anything more than buy us some time, though.
I think it's about all we can do at the moment.
We're still in the middle of our journey, after all.
Yeah, Cat and Carol would start crying if we tried to tackle the knights head on.
How about we make ourselves scarce before people start getting too curious?
I suppose we'll be on our way then.
Yeah, I'm sure your kids will be so happy to see you. But there won't always be someone...
Thank you again for all...
Guess we should lay low at the inn for a while. Using your power to terrorize people. There's not a soul in the lower quarter that evil. You've gone too far this time, Cumore.
Oh, you've returned safe from... Welcome back.
Looks like they've still got guards watching him.
You must be tired. Please enjoy your stay.
That Cumore punk is really a lousy guy.
Why are there so many lousy guys in the world?
It's probably some kind of disease.
It's gotta be the disease they call stupidity.
So you do catch on. I bet you're right.
I wonder why they're trying to capture Pharaoh.
I don't know, but at this rate, they're gonna send all of the adults in the town out into the desert.
And once the adults are gone, it might be the children's turn next.
No, that can't happen. If I just spoke to him as a representative of the Imperial family.
Are you forgetting what happened in Heliord?
Yeah, Estelle. He didn't care that you were the princess at all.
He's not the kind of person who'll reasonably listen to the...
Whatever happened to the talk of going to Nordapal?
So should we help the townspeople, or
Rita,
don't you want to know what the Entelikeia is? If so, you should put this whole business with Cumore out of your mind for the time.
It's a strange feeling to be agreeing with you. I think we should focus on meeting Belle. Even if we captured Cumore, we wouldn't have the authority. If we can't do anything about him, we should focus on...
if only Flynn were here.
Flynn?
I wish I knew.
Guess we can't kill two birds with one.
I'm sorry, Estelle. It disgusts me too, to imagine that jerk snoring all nice and... But...
Rita.
Lock up a guy like that, and as soon as he's released, he'll just end up doing the same thing again.
Yep, you know what they say. The only cure for stupidity is death.
The only cure for stupidity is death. I guess I'll have to play by my own rules.
Cumore.
You're... What are you doing? Someone come... You would cross swords with a noble? Very well. No! Oh.
You talk too much, Cumore. The time's come for you to make your exit.
Do you have any idea the trouble you're in for even pointing that thing? Wait! I'm not the one to blame. I've just been following orders.
Then don't hate me. Hate whoever gave you your order.
Wait! How about this? I could use my authority to pardon all of your crimes. I may even be able to have you reinstated. I have no shortage of money. With enough money, I'm sure I could... Go ahead! Tell me what...
There's only one thing I want from you.
Then what might... No, stop! Stay back! Don't come any closer, you beast! I am Cumore, the captain of the Imperial Knights, the man destined to become Commandant! I beg you, spare my life! Please, no! Not like this! I don't want to go like this!
Tell me, how many times have you heard those very words?
My people have taken control of things here. The residents of this town won't suffer any longer.
That ought to put you one step closer to your next promotion. I'm heading back to the others.
Yuri, we need to talk.
I know.
I'll be waiting. Down at the lake.
Who'd have guessed this town could ever...
Yes, it's a great relief to know that people here can live freely. I'm still in shock that Flynn actually came.
That was amazing,
But Cumore might just cause more pain somewhere else.
You watch. Flynn will have that guy behind bars in no time.
Oh,
Yuri? Raven, you're gonna catch a cold.
He wore himself out playing with all the children. You'd think he was 12. Welcome back.
They're still going out there. I can't keep up with...
What happened to Patty?
She's still dancing.
I saw you having a good time, though. You're an awesome dancer, Rita.
Shut up. Huh? The old man's a...
That was quick. Yuri?
just gonna go have a word with Flynn. I'll be back.
Why don't you have a seat?
You said we needed to talk?
Tell me, why did you kill Cumore? You know it's not our place to pass sentence. He was to be punished in accordance with the laws.
And just what laws do you think would have punished him? The same laws that failed to punish Rigaud? Give me a break.
Yuri, you...
The laws have always been the tools of whoever happens to hold all the chips.
Just saying that doesn't make it right for individuals to judge right from wrong, or for you to operate your own private court of law. If the laws are at fault, then fixing those laws comes first. It's for that very reason that I'm still with the Imperial Knights.
But you can't deny that lives were saved because those bastards were put down. You'd rather tell those people, sorry you had to die today, I promise we'll change things soon.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
They're out there, you know. People so bad, they'll just go on hurting others. What can the average person do but be victimized by people like you? Know it was the same way with our people in the lower quarter.
Even so, Yuri, what you're doing isn't right. Do you intend to rain your justice down on all the villains of the world? That's the behavior of a common criminal.
I recognize it for what it is, and I've made my choices. Murder is a crime.
And even knowing that, you intend to dirty your hands.
Intend to? I already have.
So this is the path you've chosen.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I won't. But it seems you don't yet understand the full weight of your choice. As a knight, I cannot overlook your crimes.
Captain, I finally found you.
What is it?
Our barricade of Nordopolica has been completed. Also, it appears that the hunting blades are on the move. Sir, we must go to Nordopolica quickly. Captain.
Understood.
Sir.
Yuri? I know you better than anyone alive, Yuri. If you insist on walking down the path of a criminal...
Oh, wait! Repeat! Yuri.
So, you heard it all?
I'm sorry.
Are you afraid of me, Estelle? If you are, you can quit right here. Join Flynn and go back to the castle.
I'm not going back.
Hey.
It...
Oh, I haven't sawed logs like that for a good long while.
Yeah, it's called oversleep.
We're ready to hit the road, so get that sleep out of your eyes.
Hey, old man, your eyes are all droopy.
What? That's not good.
Jeez. Huh? There are fewer nights than...
Yeah, Flynn and his crew went back to...
That must mean they were traveling by night.
Was there some emergency they had to do?
They wanted to eat some fish, so they went back to...
Oh, come on, Patty.
Maybe they had to take care of the monsters from the...
I'll bet Paul Estrale requested the help of the night.
We'll have... Well, it's just that Flynn said something about it.
Barricade? What could... Are they out to arrest Bellius for what happened in the Great War?
I can't imagine that Paul Estrale would be outmaneuvered that easily by the Knights.
I get the feeling this is gonna get messy.
Maybe we should think twice about heading back to Nordopolica for now.
But the new moon's almost here. If we miss this chance, who knows when we might meet Bellius again?
If I can't go to Nordopolica, if I don't get on a ship, I won't be able to find the Maristella.
That's all well and good. I'm just not in a hurry to get tangled up with that armor-wearing bunch.
Me neither.
We'll just have to be careful, like always. No use panicking.
Don't forget, I want to take a look at the air crane and...
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. All right, let's head out.
I can't take it anymore. I'm seriously gonna starve.
Can I eat a gel?
No.
Does the pooch look a little scary to anyone else?
Oh, he's probably just hungry enough for his wild instincts to kick in.
The pooch isn't the only one about to go wild.
I'm no good at diets, seriously.
This isn't a diet, it's a fast. Why do we have to stop eating too?
We can't have delicious smells just wafting by. We're just as hungry as you are.
Ah, what a tyrant.
Good day.
Ah, are you going to the...
Yes, we are.
The Imperial Knights have sealed up. It's not just here. They've set up blockades at all of the routes through...
Blockades?
I don't know all the details, but I heard that it has...
What should we do? We need to get to...
I wish I could help, but they wouldn't even let me through.
Are you a member of the Fortune?
Yes.
How'd you get your permit?
The Empire issues travel permits to Fortune's Market so that its members can travel wherever they want. At least, that's how it's supposed...
Right. But the Imperial Knights wouldn't let me go any... I'm going back to Mantake, since there's no way to get around...
Should we go back to Mantake and chill out too?
What are we gonna do?
Do you think Flynn ordered the blockades?
I couldn't say. Either way, we can't afford to be stuck here for much longer.
Yes, it'll be a lot of...
But I don't think they'd let us through.
Well, to be honest, we can go take a look and think about how to get in.
What do you mean once we've got...
They set up blockades to make it hard to get out of the mountains. Getting inside, I think that much is safe to...
Well then, should we go back to Mantake?
No, we're fine.
Things are bound to improve here in Mantake, now that Flynn's liberated the town.
They did allow the ringleader to escape, though.
Humor? Flynn will catch him in no time, right, Yuri?
Oh yeah, sure he will.
Is something wrong? He looked troubled.
Estelle's not her usual perky self either.
That's not true. I'm as happy as you all are that Mantake's been freed.
If you say so.
Your friend is quite talented, considering the ease with which he saved Mantake.
Who, Flynn? That was nothing for him.
You know him really well, don't you, Yuri?
Well, we've hung around together since we were kids.
You don't hang around together much anymore, though.
Yuri?
So hot. There's no shade or anything.
Oh.
What's the matter, Captain Carol?
Maybe it's so hot he can't speak.
You're already pooped? Weak. And you're also much younger than me.
Would you shut up? Aren't you hot under that thick coat, Raven?
Nah, this clothing is kind of special.
Let me borrow it.
Ah, my boy. If you're really suffering that much, I'll gladly lend you my stinky, sweaty clothing.
Never mind.
The heat is at least better than your stench, old man.